hugs and kisses on my toodles. Hey toodles. It is Sunday and it's time for our Sunday lesson. So give this video a thumbs up at the end if you like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Give me a 30-day free trial. If you are new to my channel, big hello hugs, air hugs. Hello guys. Thank you for joining my channel and watching. So let's get with it. Today's lesson is about bullying. If you are friends with me on Facebook, you notice I posted about a girl in my hometown. Well, it's not my hometown. It's the town I'm living in now. My husband's hometown, LaPorte. She committed suicide right a little bit before graduation. And this year she graduates. And the class of 2021, this is, wanted to extend and have them recognize her for graduation, for being an honor student, you know, everything. And at graduation wanted to save a seat for her, say her name, have her parents there, basically have her mom or a family member sit in her seat with the cap and gown on, notifying her and walking up and getting her diploma. Instead, that didn't happen, and LaPorte was kind of disappointed and upset and mad. The students were that they would not do that. They tried to get them to do that, and they basically did not want to do it. So, and it's sad. So let's say a little prayer for her family, and a little prayer for some other people that I have heard that wanted to commit suicide as well. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you in prayer. We pray for all those out there that are hurting and suffering, that is in so much pain, and I mean pain. People are bullying people. People are wanting to commit suicide because of bullies and other things as well. For those parents that always neglect their child and get mad and yell at their child, that is neglecting, but it's also bullying because it's letting the child think in their head, Mom, Dad don't love me, my family don't love me, why am I here on this earth? So Lord, please help those in pain and those you know who want to try to kill themselves, whether they're teens, children, young adults, or even elderlies. I know a lot of elderlies that wanted to commit suicide because they felt like they were a burden to their family. Trust me, my mother-in-law was one of them. Please, Lord, help us all. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Many years ago, back in high school, it was weird, it was in high school, I was dating my ex-husband, and he came over to the house that day, and my mom and my dad, my mom was making chili dogs. Oh my God, chili dogs are one of my favorite foods. So if you ever want to buy me something to eat, and you live in LaPorte, you want to take me to lunch, go to Sonic or Dairy Queen and get me the foot-long chili dog. That'll make my day. I may not supposed to have it, but it'll make my day. But anyway, so as going on from that day I've had a miserable bad day. I don't really remember what it was about, but I know I had a bad day, and I reached in the drawer and I grabbed a butcher knife and I did this. And my dad said, go ahead, kill yourself. Go ahead, Christina, kill yourself. Because let me tell you something. I ain't going to your damn funeral. And I started crying. I said, I don't want to kill myself, Dad. But why does things happen to me like this? And my dad said, what's up? I said, you don't understand. You'll never understand. He said, try me. I said, the girls are picking on me at school. They're calling me ugly. They're saying I'm no good. I said, on the drill team, we were practicing our routine outside. I said, you remember when Mom had to buy me some more pantyhose? The girl tripped me on purpose and did that. And she kept doing it and doing it. And I don't know what to do. And they're just picking on me and teasing me. And this girl, she was a Hispanic girl. She stole from me. We were selling, it was around Valentine's Day. We were selling little Valentine bears for the drill team and candy and stuff like that. And she stole a box of chocolate from me that somebody had ordered. And she stole a teddy bear from me that somebody else had ordered. And when I went to count my stuff, I said, I'm missing a box of chocolates and a teddy bear. She goes, no, I made sure you got it all. And I said, well, then somebody stole it from me. And the girl that took it told me that my teacher wanted to see me. She goes, I don't want to talk to you about anything. I said, okay. So when I went back, the bear was gone and the chocolate was gone because I know those were sitting on top of my deal. So I went in there and I got what I needed and I grabbed my box and I told the teacher I missed a box of chocolate and a bear. I said, somebody took it in this class. I said, I think I know who did it. And she goes, okay. So the one girl walked out. She was the dance instructor. So she walked out. She goes, can you go and let me talk to Christina for a second? So she left and I told her. I said, she told me you wanted to talk to me. That's why I came in here and see what you wanted. And you said you didn't want to talk to me. I said, I think she got it. And she said, okay. And so what had happened was the teacher, my teacher's name was Miss Baker. She went and got me another box of chocolate and a bear. And the girl, well, not another bear. She got me another box of them chocolates. And she gave the box of chocolate to me because the girl had opened the box of chocolates and started eating it. So she took a box of chocolate from her and gave it to me and said, now you can explain to one of your customers that you ate one of the box of chocolates. And she was upset and she started arguing and fighting with me when we left drill. Miss Baker said, if you would like to leave your stuff here and come back and get it, you can do that. And I said, okay. She goes, no, better yet, you can do that if you want to and leave with the class. But she goes, since this girl's going to end up doing something to you, so here's what I want you to do. Go get your stuff and come here. So I went and got all my stuff. The girl tripped me in the drill in the locker room. She tripped me. I busted my knees. It hurt. I said, ow. And I told her what had happened. So the girl that does the drill instructor girl that taught us to dance, she got with me and we went to the nurse so she could look at my knees and everything. And I said, I've got this candy. I said, I said, I can make it through the rest of my day in class because I only had like 4 more classes to go. So it wasn't going to hurt. Was it 4? No. I had 2 more classes to go to. I said, I've only got 2 more classes, so it's not going to hurt. She goes, no, I want you to call your parents. You're going to go to the nurse. We're going to call your parents and have them come get you. And so Miss Baker, the nurse called my parents. Miss Baker talked to my dad and said what the girl had done, blah, blah, blah. And so my dad came up to the school, picked me up early. And she had told the principal and everything what was going on. And I started crying because when I got in the car, I said, and like I told my dad, straight up, I said, you don't know what's going on. This girl has been picking on me. And I talked to the principal. The next day, the principal called my mom and them in to talk. And I told them, we got it straightened out. But I'm going to say this much. Bullying goes a long ways. And it's not just anything. In junior high, I was bullied by a boy and by this girl, and a lot of other people bullied me. This girl paid this boy $10 to trip me in the hallway. And I was tripped in the hallway. I was in 7th grade. And I got tripped in the hallway. And I could not walk. And I was crying. And people were laughing at me for crying. Teacher said, it's not funny when you get tripped in the hallway. So the boy got suspended from school for tripping me in the hallway. So he just got suspended for 2 days. He said, well, Christy, the girl's name was Christy, I think it was. She paid me $10 to trip her. So they got with Christy. And Christy got suspended for a week. And she hated it. She was teasing me, picking on me as well. She even did it with my friend Rebecca. Rebecca, they called her Slash. And I know y'all know who Slash is from Guns N' Roses. They called her Slash because that's how she wore her hair, like Slash did. She's a beautiful girl. She's still beautiful. She's still my friend, but she used to be my best friend. And now I have another best friend. I still love Rebecca, no matter what. I love her so much. And speaking of her, I know she probably does not want me to talk about this, but her stepdaughter ran away again with a child molester. So, and that sucks. And her husband is one of my old boyfriends from junior high. Trust me, I only dated him for 3 days because I seen girl. That was my 6th grade year. All these girls had boyfriends, and I wanted a boyfriend so bad. I wanted to kiss and hug and have a boy. 3 days I dated him, and that was it. I got tired of him singing to me Welcome to the Jungle and Paradise City. He was a huge Guns N' Roses fan back in junior high. Now, he like Slipknot or something like that. I don't know. Who cares? Okay. But I watched a movie about a girl that committed suicide because of bullying. And the other girl that was bullying her said she wasn't bullying her, but she really was. The girl from LaPorte High that got bullied, I guess she was bullied. She died because she had something, and she just didn't want to. More or less, some people do commit suicide because they're in pain. Maybe not from being bullied, but like my oldest son, he wanted to commit suicide at one time. Because he carries his hand like this. He's handicapped, okay, guys? He has cerebral palsy. But he's not like most kids with cerebral palsy. He still can walk. He can use his body. He don't slur his words. I'm not trying to put, handicapped people down, but my son carries his arm like this and runs like that. And he has a glass eye. A ceramic glass eye in one of his eyeballs. And back when he was younger, kids would call him Cyclops. He didn't like being called Cyclops. At first, it kind of hurt him a little bit. But then you look up their spirits and you say, you know what Cyclops is? Let me look it up. So I told my ex-husband one day, I said, look up Cyclops on the computer. He said, la, 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 and he looked it up. I said, show Jeffrey what Cyclops is. And he says it's an ugly, evil creature. Because at first he's like, oh, this is cool. They call me Cyclops. Oh, cool. I got a new nickname. No. When he saw what it is, it wanted to break his little heart. He said, why do they call me that? Well, I said, you got a glass eye. The Cyclops has one eye in the middle of the middle. But let me tell you something. My ex-husband told him, he said, Jeff, let me tell you something, son. He said, Cyclops has that one eye right here, right? He said, yes, sir. He said, that's what makes him smart intelligent and smarter than anybody else on this earth. You have a good eye. It's perfect. If we would have not got the glass eye in his eye, I think it's his left eye or right, I don't remember. But anyway, it's been so long since I've seen my son, 7 years, so I don't really remember. But anyway, I told him, I said, it makes you smart. People are jealous because you're better than them. But if we wouldn't have got that eye taken care of when he was younger, I think he was like 6 when he got the glass eye for the first time. He was like 6 years of age. And if we wouldn't have got it, because 1 in a million children ever get a disease called the coach disease. And he got it in that eye. And if he would not have got it fixed, he would have went blind in that eye. And that's not good at all. He did go blind in that eye. His other eye, he would have been blind. And he'd been living with me forever. Actually, he would not live with me forever. I love my son, don't get me wrong. But I don't think I'd want him to live with me forever because of him being an adult, needing to be out on his own. I would probably put him in a home, not a nursing home, but a home for the blind so he could get more one-on-one help with somebody else and learn how to deal with his problems. And then, eventually I might say, look, if my husband and I got a divorce, let him come live with us. Yes, just in case, I am wearing my swimsuit. I am going swimming today with my best friend in a little bit. And she calls me and says she's on her way to come get me, which probably won't be around maybe 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock. A little bit later. Excuse me. I love my sons, both of them. I'm kind of worried about my grandson right now because he's getting fat. And it could be the breast milk that my daughter-in-law's giving him, but he could also have a hernia. And I'm worried about that. So, but I know they're taking good care of my grandson. And I love my grandbaby. It's so adorable. I love him so much. I will never stop loving my grandbaby. I've seen, at one time I saw somebody being bullied. And I didn't know it was bullying at the time. I was in elementary school. Actually, I was in kindergarten. And the babysitter that my mom had to babysit me, I used to walk, home. I'd go to school and I had afternoon kindergarten. In the mornings, I got to stay home, but I had usually kindergarten now is like all day. You don't go morning and afternoon kindergarten like we did when we were growing up. So I had afternoon kindergarten. And I went to afternoon kindergarten and I walked home with the babysitter's son because he was like, I think in 2nd, 3rd grade, something like that. And I walked home with him and his sister and us, and we'd always, walk home. He had a crush on me. And these kids would throw rocks and hit the boy in the head and calling him names and spaz and all kinds of names. It was just so weird. I remember that. And I thought it was wrong. I said, oh my God, he's going to need to go to the hospital. I kept thinking that in my head. When I got home, I was at the babysitter's house, and my babysitter looked at me and said, what's wrong, Christina? I said, I just saw somebody get beat up. And it's not right. They threw a rock and busted him in the head. Come to find out, it was her son that threw the rock and busted the kid's head open. And her son was doing the bullying. One of her sons. The other one wasn't. The other one was paying more attention to me and his sister, than the other one. And I got a bully right here. My little girl's bullying me. She's my leg. She wants up here with. Okay. This here is the biggest bully ever. Hello, my little. This is Chica. If y'all don't know, those who are new to my channel, this is my little girl Chica. Okay. She thinks I'm eating. Anyway, no. Bullying is wrong. Bullying is bad. You don't really want to bully. If you see somebody getting bullied, maybe at work, at school, church, anywhere, let somebody know. Tell somebody. Don't keep it to yourself. I remember a lot of people teasing a lot of kids. I mean, I even remember a friend of mine. She's no friend of mine no more. I don't think I'd ever be friends with her ever again. Her name was Cindy. Her mom and dad would bully her. It was her mom and her stepdad would bully her. And she threatened to commit suicide at one time. She literally ran out in the middle of the street, sat in the middle of the road just like this, Indian style, arms like this, and said, "Come hit me, son of a bitch." And she wanted somebody to come hit her, and her parents went out there and grabbed her, told her it was stupid, and she ran away from home and came to my home, asked to spend the night. She told my dad and everybody what it was. My dad gave her the number to call 911, and her brother came and got her, and she went home. And my dad said, "Call 911. They'll come out here and protect you." She never did. Now her and her mom are like this because her stepdad's not in the picture. This girl is crazy now. She is a nurse. She did get her nursing degree. I am proud of her for going to nursing school and getting her nursing degree. I am proud of her for that. She has 2 kids. She abandoned her children and her ex-husband to move to California to be with some black guy. From what I heard from my friend Rebecca, I have seen where and I was friends with her on Facebook and we started talking. She has dated more men than I have dated after my ex-husband. Even before my ex-husband. Before my ex-husband came back in the picture, I dated a guy that was, we ain't even gonna go there. Okay, this is not about bullying or something like that. Have you ever kissed a guy, whether it's your husband now or he might have been your boyfriend back then, got heavily kissing and you were ready to with him, and it felt so good that the kissing and everything else got good, and you decided it's time? Well, with my first husband, we did that, and we were kissing real heavy, actually on the front porch. And my parents were home, and I wanted to do something because I was in the mood. It didn't happen that day. And then he said, "I got to go to work." His boss came and got him for him to go to work. And I worked with his boss at the time too, so left and went to work. It was perfect. I do the same thing with my husband now. Oh my goodness. We got hot and heavy kissing one day, and it led to other things. And he said, "I told you I had something nice and hard for you waiting." I was like, that's a cheesy pickup line. And guys, y'all come up with cheesy pickup lines just like us women. For me, when this guy that had a crush on me that liked me, I literally smile, of course, but I didn't give a damn. I did not care at all. I just, basically, okay, you're married, you have a guy that likes you or a girl that likes you, knowing you're married, you're going to lie to the person that has a crush on you, right? Tell them stories that's not true. Like, for me, I told him I don't like sex. I don't hug, I don't kiss, I don't like romantic crap. That was a lie. I mean, the only person I want to kiss is my husband. I'm not going to go off and kiss another man. Now, ain't no lie. If Matthew McConaughey came up here and said, want to kiss? Yeah, maybe. But his wife would probably not bejesus out of him. Even if it was Joey McIntyre from New Kids on the Block. Or when New Kids on the Block, yeah, I probably would do it. But, no. I've been bullied online as well, too. When my ex-husband left me, I got on Yahoo Chats. And I was talking to a guy on Yahoo Chats. And I said, he goes, how old are you? I said, I'm an old fart. And that's all you need to know is an old fart. So my birthday rolled around. And I said, today's my birthday and I'm the biggest old fart ever. I was only 35. I'm a big old fart. So I told the guy how old I was. And he says, you're not an old fart. You're still young. I said, I can't have no more kids. I've been fixed. He said, all right, what do you want? I said, if I meet a guy, I want a guy that's already got kids. I did. I wanted a guy that already had kids. I said, I want somebody that's already got kids. I wanted to date somebody that already had kids. Because I knew I couldn't have any more kids. Because I have been fixed. And I wanted the guy to have kids so I can help raise his kids. I didn't want them to be, if they were older, if he had kids like married and out of the house, you know, that was cool as well. But, and then I did meet one that had a kid, and I had a crazy ass stepdaughter who hated me. And now she loves me, and I love her as well. And alright, guys, this video is getting so long. But about bullying, please look into bullying, and if there is a bully support group, maybe you can check into it. If you are being bullied, please don't try to commit suicide. Look into a bullying hotline, call somebody, tell somebody you want to talk to somebody face to face. You can go to a therapist. Yeah, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. But if you got a good friend, make sure if you got a best friend or a good friend that you hang out with all the time, make sure that he or she is not the one bullying you and starting the rumors about the bullying. Go to somebody and talk to them. If you have a best friend, or, you know, go to their dad or their mom and say, hey, you know, Mr. Green, Miss Green, can I talk to you? I'm being bullied. Like my oldest son was being bullied. My stepdaughter, I wouldn't consider it bullying, but they called her waitress and British because she told people she has family that's from Britain. She don't have any family from Britain. They are England. They are like, not England, German. German. I think it's German. They're German. Not British, but German. And I think her grandmother is part German. And her mom is part German. I think. I'm not for sure. I think that's what it was. But anyway, it's good to know your background and your history of your family. Your culture. Like for me, I am part Cherokee Indian. My grandmother was a full-blooded Cherokee Indian. I'm Indian. Hello, I got some Indian in me. Don't look like it, but I do. And I've got the worst attitude in the world. So, ending at that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, guys, I love you and bye.